Oh my god, y'all. Okay, I am so excited because I'm recording on my camera. Yes, I said my camera. So I don't know how the quality finna look here, but I am so excited, guys. Oh my god, I got a camera. Okay, so I started YouTube on my iPhone. It's right here. I started YouTube on my iPhone and I started my channel almost 3 weeks ago at this point, but I never thought my channel was gonna grow the way it did. I already have over 200 subscribers. I have thousands of views on my videos, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like my little iPhone 13 is just no longer chugging along the way that it used to. So anyway, needless to say, I bought an actual, well, okay, it was an early birthday gift from my fiance, but like I got an actual camera and I'm so excited. I can't believe I'm filming. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, let's keep on going here. Today, by the way, if you haven't into my channel. My name is Lex. I'm sorry if I'm looking here because I'm looking at the viewfinder. So I'm gonna have to get used to this setup, but it's gonna be good. But my name is Lex. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, for supporting me, for loving on the channel. Today we're gonna be talking about Big Brother Canada. If you know anything about me, which most of y'all probably don't, I am a huge Big Brother fan. I watch literally anyone that I can get access to in the United States. I watch it. I have a VPN. It's already set up. I am watching Big Brother Canada. So I'm going to be talking today about episodes 1 and 2, which means I'm probably going to just be going through a quick rundown of the cast as well as the alliances. Because baby, this is alliances galore, okay? There is so many alliances in this group. So we gonna be going through it. We gonna be talking about it. I'm gonna give me some predictions. Big Brother Canada doesn't have live feeds, which for me is good. But they don't have live feeds. They have digital dailies. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is a short daily video of the digital dailies. We'll see. We'll see. But for sure, I will be doing videos of the actual TV episodes that come up. Because I am in the US and I'm using a VPN, I can't get access to the global channel, so I have to watch them the next day on global streaming platform. So the videos will be up like probably that day, like that following day. So like I think there's an episode Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. So you guys will see the videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So yes, if you haven't, by the way, subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe. Please love the channel. It really helps me. I am on the road to monetization, and I'm so excited to be filming on my camera, y'all. I'm so excited. So anyways, let's get into it. So this season is going to be a Hollywood theme. I know one of the biggest complaints about Big Brother Canada is that it's very gimmicky. It's very gimmicky. There's a lot of gimmicks. There's kind of a lot of like, twists. A lot of people don't like the twists. I think that's also been a big issue of Big Brother US, that there just isn't a lot of there's so many twists. There's so many twists, and it just kind of gets away from the original, the OG Big Brother. I will say I don't always hate twists. However, I don't love the twists that like are kind of favor other people. And we already saw one in this episode, in the first episode. This is episodes 1 and 2, by the way. But we already saw a twist that kind of favored a few returning players, and that's the kind of stuff I don't really like. However, one of the reasons why I love Big Brother Canada is because I do like the casting. It's very strange to me because Big Brother US and Big Brother Canada use the same casting. It's Robin casting. But for me, I don't know. I really like the casting a little better in the Canadian seasons than I do in the US season. So that's just me. So the house is a Hollywood theme. I'll put some pics up on the screen. It is very glamorous. I was watching with my fiance, and you know, we both agreed that like it looks very tacky. It looks very gimmicky. I always feel like the Big Brother Canada house has a very like tacky feel to it. But that's just me. I feel like they try to do a lot. I mean, again, same with Big Brother US. I think they just do a lot. So they mentioned in like the intro of episode 1 that there's going to be a movie night massacre. I don't exactly know what that means, but when I hear movie night, all I can think about is Big Brother, not Big Brother, sorry, Love Island, when they have movie night and everybody goes crazy. So I'm like, are we gonna be having movie night? I mean, I'm here for it. There is the executive veto, which we will see what that means, but they love to have some like special veto in the seasons. And then it is announced that 2 returning players are coming back. So before we begin with those 2 returning players, we will go through the cast really quickly, okay? I'm gonna give my first takes. I'm gonna give my feelings. So the first group that came in was Bailey. Bailey is one of these like, I'm a bitch, it doesn't matter, I'm a bitch, oh my god, like everybody needs to kind of understand me, like, I don't like these kind of girls, I can't stand them. I feel like Bailey is really gonna annoy me. I feel like she's really gonna annoy me, I feel like she's really gonna annoy me, but let me pull up the rest, sorry. Let me pull up the rest of their things. But Bailey, yeah, so let me get her thing. Bailey is 34. She's from Halifax and she's a bartender. She says she's a firecracker. She's waiting to explode. Her confidence and personality will influence every decision in the house and it will give her an advantage to win at all costs. So like I said, I don't know. I feel like she's going to be one of those girls that's going to be a lot of bark but no bite. That's my personal feelings, but I digress. Next person was Elijah. He is an ESL teacher. He's a little bit nerdy. He seems like he's going to be like our sweet, lovable nerd type of the season. I'm wondering if he's going to be like, you know, because I feel like nerds, the nerdy, sweet guy on Big Brother, it's 2 different archetypes. I feel like it's either usually a guy that is loved by a lot of people or is not loved by a lot of people. So we're going to see where he kind of fits in, if he's going to have an alliance, if he's not going to have an alliance. Then we have Kayla. She's one of our black girls of the season. Y'all already know I love to see black people on this show. So I'm very excited about Kayla. She is a volleyball coach and she looks like Zendaya. She looks like Zendaya. When I saw her, I was like, girl, you look like Zendaya. But I'm always rooting for everyone black on Big Brother. So let's just say that. Matthew is a kinesiologist and I don't even remember why I wrote it, but when they showed his video, I just wrote, will annoy me. Don't remember why, but I don't think he's gonna be my fan. So that was the first group to go in. Our second group was Donna. Donna she used to be in finance, but now she's an artist. She talks a lot about confidence, how self-confident she is, and how that propels her through her life. She paints a lot of different kind of like different arts. She's cool. I think she seems cool. We don't know. I will see. Then there's Dennis. He's one of our older people of the season. You know, they love to put like a few older people. So Dennis is a little bit older. Let me see how old he is. He is actually 48 and he's a textile designer. He has blue hair. He's our quirky, kind of more edgy guy. Already being picked as kind of a target because he's a super fan. Now, if you watch Big Brother, especially Big Brother US, you would know super fans never win. I feel like the super fans never win because they are too hyper aware. So we will see how far Dennis goes, but he was already being pegged as kind of a threat because he's a super fan. We'll see that later. So Avery, she is, she's gay. And I say that because she introduced herself as gay. That was the archetype they gave her, I guess the gay girl, which is cool. She starts off by introducing her girlfriend. She talks about how proud she is to be gay. And that's awesome. She reminds me a lot of, from a few seasons ago of Big Brother US. Casey, I believe her name is. She reminds me a lot of Casey for some reason. So maybe I'll like her. Maybe I won't. We'll see. And then Tola, he's the dad of the season. You know, they love the parents. He's a dad. He says he will be a comp beast, which for the record, he did do pretty well in the first HOH. So maybe he will go on to be a comp beast. So that is our second group that goes into the house. I put up 3 fingers, I meant 2. And then our third group is Vivek. This man's gonna annoy me. He's a software developer, but he's one of those bro guys that thinks he's so tough. He thinks he looks good. I can tell he's gonna get on my nerves. He gonna get on my nerves. Okay. Anyway, Lexus is a dental hygienist. She says, I always get what I want. Okay, girl. We'll see. Not much to say on Lexus on the outset. Janine is a famous hairstylist. She actually worked with Bieber and I forgot who else she said, but I remember that she said Justin Bieber. So she's a famous hairstylist. She's also a mom. So she's our other parent of the season. And then Todd. I just put question marks. Crazy guy of the season. They show some video of him, I think, streaking. So I was like, oh, he's going to be another one of our like crazy guys this season. So that is the full cast. That is like the newbies. There is 12 of them. And then, like I said, there is 2 returning players. Okay, so we find out that our returnees this season are Spicy V, and I actually happened to watch Spicy V's season. I did not watch every single Big Brother Canada season, but I did watch Spicy V's season, so I do remember her. And she was definitely a fiery character, big personality. She is back. And then we also have Anthony from season 7. He was part of the Pretty Boy Alliance, and I do remember him as well. He came in second, so those are our returnees. Nothing much of substance else happens in this episode. The cast reveal takes like a very long time, but we do see the first competition, which is basically the rope competition that they have. But for this rope competition, they need to like lean forward and hold on to the ropes. And then they start off on like the top knot and basically have to go down per knot until they're like at the lowest knot. So it's pretty hard. It's basically an endurance comp. And Victoria and Anthony, they have safety. So they cannot be eliminated. They will not be eliminated. They have safety this week. And basically it's revealed that they have safety and that the first person to get down will get first pick of whose entourage they're in. And then Victoria and Anthony are competing in a competition the next day in order to see who's HOH. And then the only people that are eligible for elimination are the people on the other entourage. So basically, whoever's first gets first pick, whoever's second gets second pick, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that is kind of basically there. Let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything. So yeah. The winner gets safety for their entire entourage. So basically, Elijah falls first when he's switching to the third knot. Then Todd falls. Bunch of people fall in between that, but it's not important. Vivek actually throws the comp, and we see that he gives a diary room segment where he's like, yeah, I don't need to win right now. I don't want to show that I'm strong. Throws a comp. Donna falls and Avery falls right before her. And then on the last knot, it is literally Tola versus Lexus. And Tola does end up falling eventually, making Lexus the winner. And then right before that, Matt fell down. He was the third to fall before those two. So Lexus ends up winning. Woo! Yay for Lexus. Okay. So Lexus ends up choosing Anthony's entourage. Tola picks Spicy V. Matt picks Spicy. Janine picks Spicy. And then Donna picks Anthony. Avery picks Spicy. Todd picks Spicy. Bailey picks Ant. Dennis picks Ant, Kayla picks Spicy, and Elijah picks Ant. Everybody wanted to pick Ant. And I forgot to mention that a lot of the women, led by Janine, have already started to talk about having this all-women's alliance. So a lot of them are really ready to pick Spicy because they want to have this women's alliance. So we go inside after the competition and Anthony is talking and he's talking with Vivek, basically saying that the best alliances are made on the first day. And I'm like, are they? I'm like, we're in Big Brother history. Okay, we have a few people. I ain't gonna hold you. But for the most part in Big Brother history, I feel like the alliances made on the first day don't really last that long. Like, we have some rare exceptions. Derek and Cody, like that kind of thing. But other than that, I feel like the alliances made on the first day usually fizzle out within the first couple of weeks. So Tola and Avery are talking, and they're questioning if Anthony's really a good competitor or was carried through his season to get to second place. And remember, both Tola and Avery, they are super fans. So they were just discussing that. So now Ant and Spicy V are talking. They have decided that they are going to be an alliance. They're the two returning players, and so they want to stick together. They're contemplating who they should send home at this point, and they want to pick a target together that they can both choose to eliminate. So they throw around the possibility of potentially planning to pick a target mutually between them and then throw the HOH so that way that target can go home. Whoever respectively needs to throw the HOH so that the person on their alliance can go home. Now they talk about Matt. They think Matt's strong because he's a personal trainer. I guess he has a lot of muscles. Question mark. Matt didn't even win the competition. But they also think Dennis is here to play. And Janine is a super fan, so they're also worried about Janine. Which is very interesting because I feel like usually in Big Brother US, I know like people will talk about the super fans as a potential threat, but I feel like here they are really worried about the potential of super fans and those people being a big threat moving forward. But as I said, I feel like most super fans do not make it far. I feel like a lot of them play too hard, too fast, and they end up burning out. But that's kind of their thoughts. They're throwing out Matt, Dennis, and Janine. Those are kind of the three so far at this point in the episode. So Victoria and Avery are talking, and they say they're friends. They make alliance number one, the Havoc Hotties. And this is Donna, Kayla, and Victoria. They are the Havoc Hotties. Now, Ant is trying to get Todd to his side, even though he's on Spicy's entourage, because he's just trying to get some men together. Some men that seem relatively strong. But Janine, baby, she is going hard on this girls' alliance, okay? She is going around to all of the girls in the house saying, you know what we need to do, right? You know we need to get the men out, right? You know that, you know what we need to do, right? Janine is really steamrolling this girls' alliance, and I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like it's putting her in kind of a position because I think a lot of people aren't necessarily going to be the most excited about that. And we see that later, that it is caught wind of that she is making these girls' alliance. So Janine, Spicy, and Bailey, Janine, Spicy, Bailey, and Lexus are talking, and this is where Janine is pitching the girls' alliance really hard. While meanwhile, Ant is talking to Dennis, and he is really worried about him because he's older and he's a super fan. So he thinks he's going to be some kind of genius. I don't necessarily buy it, but it is episode 1, so we don't know. Now, Spicy is still going around talking to all of the girls about sticking together. At this point, I was very confused whether Spicy's with Ant or whether Spicy's with the girls. I think Spicy's just kind of trying to, get all her bases, which I don't blame her for that. That's no worries there. So Lexus states that she's worried about Anthony and what he will do. And I was like, no, girl, why are you telling this to Spicy? Spicy gonna turn around and be like, she gonna go ahead and tell Ant. She didn't. But they do come up with another alliance, which is These Angels. And I thought it was cute. They were like, These Angels. And that's Lexus, Spicy, and Kayla. So I hope you're keeping up with these alliances, y'all, because there already are so many. But as you know, with Big Brother, half of these alliances are going to be disintegrated by next week. No worries there. So Ant wants Pretty Boys 2.0, okay? Because remember, in his season, he was on Pretty Boys. So he's trying to talk to Vivek, but Vivek ain't really feeling it. Anthony feel a little ego hurt. His ego's a little hurt because he's like, Vivek is acting like I need him. Who does he think he's working with? Who does he think he's talking to? Anthony was not having it that Vivek was doing a little much, I guess. So Victoria and Ant reconvene. They reconvene and they're talking, and Victoria's basically like, look, I want Ant or Dennis, and we could just throw it accordingly. But Ant is like, nah, I think we actually should think about people that are threats. So he's like, I want Janine or Avery, because he thinks they're going to be game players. They go back and forth for a little while, but they do eventually decide on Ant throwing it so Dennis can go, because he's loud, he's a super fan, and they are under the assumption that nobody's going to care if he leaves. So Anthony's also talking with the guys. They have a fashion show, and basically all the girls go upstairs to try on their outfits. And as they're going up, Janine's like, oh my God, this is a great time to get the girls together. And they make another alliance, all of the women called Big Sisters. Meanwhile, Anthony's downstairs talking to the guys, and he's like, I'm pretty sure there's an all-girls alliance. And he's at this point talking to Todd, and I believe it was Matt. And he's like, I'm pretty sure there's an all-girls alliance here. And they're like, where'd you hear that from? And he's like, oh, I talked to Spicy, and she kind of told me. And I'm like, oh, really? I thought y'all was in an alliance. What you mean? Spicy told you. So, anywho, they finally get to the HOH competition, and the HOH is basically that the newbies have to answer questions that are being asked. It was hosted by somebody from another season. I didn't recognize him. I'm sorry. But I didn't watch that season. I think it was season 3. But he is asking them questions. The newbies have to guess the answers to the questions, and then Victoria and Anthony have to decide who the majority of their alliance answered as a person. So the loser has to pick one person to get out by being blasted with paint. So whoever has the most people left at the end wins, and it's HOH. So the first question, well, before the competition starts, we see Anthony in the diary room, and he's like, I don't like it that Spicy wants a guy out, so I'm not so sure anymore about throwing this, basically. Like, he basically says, I'm not feeling so safe about what Spicy wants to do, so he doesn't want to throw it anymore. So the first question is, who are the most annoying house guests? And Ant and Spicy both picked Donna, and then it is revealed that both sides picked Donna and Tola. But Ant does it, Victoria chimed in slightly faster, so Ant eliminates Elijah. The next question is, who is the most full of themselves? Ant says Donna, Spicy says Matt, Spicy wins, Ant wins, and Spicy eliminates Todd from her side. Who is the most fake? Anthony says Donna, and mind you, Anthony says Donna for every single question. Every question, he's answering Donna. But Ant says Donna, and Spicy says Tola. So Ant is incorrect, and so he has to eliminate Vivek from his side. They go back and forth, until they're finally down at like the final 3 questions. Spicy's in the DR like, Ant's not throwing this, because Anthony won like 3 competitions in a row. Like 3 questions in a row. And Spicy's like, hold up, he's not throwing this. So now she starts playing. She's in the game. But Anthony ultimately ends up winning the HOH, and he has to nominate someone from Victoria's entourage. So already it seems like there's going to be some dissension between those two, because Anthony didn't throw it. He's already turning around on this alliance that he and Spicy has. And the episode ends there. So that is basically our first 2 episodes of BB Can. Y'all already know I don't like returning players. I don't really like returning players. I think it adds a weird, kind of not great twist to the game. I also hated it because Anthony and Spicy already had safety. Which I also don't like it when week 1, people come in and they on the outset have safety. I just don't like that. I think it's not a great way to do things. I am interested to see this entourage thing and how long it's going to go for. It does remind me a lot of Big Brother US, the summer camp thing that they had that one season that they ended up actually getting rid of because it didn't work. Like, it literally was not working. So I am interested to see how this entourage thing plays out. It does already seem like the men are kind of bonding with the men a little bit. The women are bonding with the women. So we will see where it goes. But that's all I have for episode 1. This does not have live feeds. They have the dailies, as I said. So I will probably be back either for like a daily kind of like summary video, or if not, I will definitely be back for episodes 3 and 4, 5, and 6 next week. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for checking out my channel, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!